It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Monday. I don't know what day of the week it is, but
Monday morning.
Hello.
Monday afternoon, I should say.
Yes, we're off to a little bit of a late start because it's like I tell people, I bring in calendars so that we can mark down people that are having appointments with us and fit. And look at that.
And they're empty. I just want to know.
Because I had it open. Did you find it closed? Yeah, okay. It's supposed to be open so the Frekti can write on it.
I just want to know when you planned all of these appointments.
I don't know. Thank you. Yeah. Jordana Foster came in.
Did you know she was coming?
Freddie said go beyond. Yes, I was supposed to sit with her, but I did it one even better. We got a new show, Women Fishing.
Did you know they were coming?
Yes.
Good.
Because they wanted to talk about the upcoming new show. So I got to talk to Jordana's talking to them now. They got to talk to there and there because she's teaching them how to be more...
coachable.
No, that's not to be more coachable, to be more...
authentic, open, sharing. Happy Monday to you, too.
All those wonderful things. And then we have our guests. Who else did we have? Oh, you did a CBD. Now, when did you tell me we were doing a CBD meeting?
Last night.
You did not. This is what happens when you have Sybil on the set. 16 personalities. She's having her own... We should have turned the camera on. Anytime you see Dawn having her own conversation, you turn the camera on. We did this when we were in the warehouse and we were watching her sing.
Yes. Happy Monday to you, too. I am so thankful that the CBD store, and they're coming on, your CBD store will be on the 1 o'clock hour. They were early. We had a 10 o'clock meeting. They were here before we got here this morning at 9:30, thankfully, because 3 more meetings walked in at 10 and 10:30. There was a new intern, I don't think, who came.
Very punctual. And what happened to the intern then? But Connor's here.
I'm glad Connor is here.
Connor, we want to make sure his mic is on. We want to introduce Connor, who is recommended by Connor for my brother Connor and my cousin Connor. How you doing, Connor?
Lousy with Connors.
It's like a whole influx of Connors.
We have camera 3 open, Mia, for them? Yes. Connor influx. I'm glad Connor is here. Teddy's running the floor. We need a lot. And there you have it.
Connor must think that we are like completely insane.
Oh, yeah, that
I kind of like
too.
it, though.
You like me insane?
It's nice, yeah.
I can't even tell you it's controlled. It is totally controlled chaos. But you know what I love about it? And I told you this morning. God gave us this amazing space that we have for the cafe, for AMP2 Media Studios, and then he said fill it. And it's not filling it with you and me, it's filling it with everybody else's visions to come forward. And as crazy and busy as it was, that's everything that we got to do today. Got it? Make sense?
You got purple nail polish.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Teddy.
He's an astute man, as Teddy says. Like she said,
So
it, not me.
I'm gonna give you the funniest joke in the
What's
back.
have to do with my purple nail polish?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
So they were working on the mini. Hi, Mary. Mary, Miss America's over there. So they're fixing the mini, right? So Teddy goes, it's so slow, about 15 minutes. It's like slow. So I'm looking at the board, and I've seen this before. So I said, Teddy, it's not plugged in. And she says, yes, it is. So I go and I pick up the plug. I says, yeah, I know what it is.
Bye, Jordana. Big news coming out for that, too, next month. We'll fill you in.
So I'm sweet. Wonder what that she takes it around, puts it in, and you saw how fast it speeded up?
When you plug it in?
Yeah.
Because that is a...
quite make sense to me.
It's a quad. It's a dual quad. It has 2 computers in one. So when you put it on the battery and ask it to do all that work, it can. It does it, but it does it slow.
Yeah, I see.
So I wanted to see your face when you plugged it in.
It's all right. He only knows that because he's probably done it before. So
Guilty.
the one thing Gio always says is,
Guilty.
it's probably human error. Is it turned on? Is it plugged in? And there are a lot of times, no.
Guilty.
Yeah, I know. We've all done it.
Anyway,
Happy Monday to you.
happy Monday.
But what a great, busy Monday morning, a new CBD store. We have a new contest, a new trial, a new opportunity, 10-day trial run
Wait
we're
till it
doing.
gets here.
We're going to talk about that on the next hour. New show, new fishing show with Florida
Women in
Fishing. Women in
Women
Fishing.
in fishing. You know, that's really amazing. Women in fish. You guys, anybody here fish? Fish?
Of course
Yeah,
Teddy
you do.
does.
You probably do with a spear and a bow and arrow.
Just a spear,
I
boom.
do want to bow fish.
Do you?
I fish with the fishing rod.
Teddy does a little bit of everything. Mia, you fish?
No,
Mia fish?
I don't like
Mia is the bartender that if you want, she tastes your drink.
I got to tell you, though, she is an amazing bartender. How'd you like Friday?
Well, everybody was asking me how in the world that we drink that because you were doing 8 fingers of death.
I watched the tape. I watched you pouring out the conversation. Mia does an 8 to 12 second pour. So here's the bottle. So it's a 12-second pour. If you watch the clock and you keep going, she's still pouring in one martini glass. And she goes, oh, wait, that's about right. And let me start a second one. Oh, about now.
Now everybody was
Yes?
everybody was asking me.
She's the
fill the glass.
Is that the way you do it at work?
You have to fill the martini glass. People don't realize that a martini is all vodka. There's really, if that's all that's in there.
So you fill the
the
martini
cup, it's all
glass with the vodka.
Oh, yeah.
boy.
I
And you
fill
do
it
this
to
everywhere
the
you
top.
go.
Yes, I do.
And where are you located now? Because I was going to make my reservations.
Bert and Max is giving me a mic, but wow, what a great day. I'm excited to do this. Are we going to do this every Friday, Mia?
I would love to do it every Friday.
Martini
But
Fridays.
I was told that when you
Good
do a
start to the
martini, you
weekend.
put a shot. You don't put 8 pours.
A shot is like a regular mixed drink. So when you get a mixed drink in a short glass, that's a one shot.
So
But
those
even
glasses
like
require 8 seconds of death.
That
Because it
was
has to be
probably
filled to
like-
the top.
And probably like at least 4 ounces.
And
of
that is
vodka.
what I want you to call the Brooklyn Cafe
Martini.
martini. It's called 8 seconds of death.
I think this Friday we do a different one. Let's do a chocolate martini on Friday.
So, but wait a minute. So let me give you the criticism.
Okay.
Why did we put her in a corner like that? We didn't make it look lovely. I said, we just put it together. It wasn't even supposed to be a segment.
All right, so now it's going to be a segment. Let's make her look lovely. We can put her back here.
You got to do something to make
Because
it
there's
easy.
about an inch of space left in this amazing 2,000 square foot facility that we can.
On the stage, we can have
Oh, we can put it on the stage
I need a
too.
bigger table too, because that's.
She needs a bigger
You need a
table.
bigger table? I thought she was going to say, I need bigger glasses. 8 seconds of
Bigger
death.
martini glass.
Now, I also want to bring up the fact that somebody came in and we gave away the 4 tickets we have for the event on March 12th.
Yes.
Before we get to the 25th. I'm excited about this because I tried to get in touch with them over the weekend and I was unsuccessful. And I guess I sort of talked to her about how to make marketing, digital marketing, how to make it marketing spectacular. And there are shows that are pouring in here. And everybody wants the Fountain of Youth. What's the name of the guy who looked for the Fountain of Youth? You don't even know? Really?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Who? What's the name of the guy who found the
His-
Fountain of Youth? Connor, who is it?
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't
It's
remember.
on the tip
But it
of
was
my
not,
tongue.
It was in St. Augustine.
St. Augustine, yes.
It was not.
Yes.
It wasn't
Ponce
St.
de
Augustine.
Leon.
Ponce de Leon, yes.
What's the matter with you? They St. Augustine.
Yes, that's where you found
That's
the
what I
Fountain of
thought.
Youth. Haven't you been?
Right,
Yeah.
that's what it
Where was
said.
it? In your pool?
No, it's in St. Augustine. There's a Fountain of Youth.
Yeah.
Well, there's also
That's
one.
where I get all my water from,
There's
by the
also
way.
one in the Bronx at the Sacred
At the
Heart.
faucet
of-
where they turned it on?
No, that's the Sacred Heart. There's a place in the Bronx, a church, that water comes out of these rocks.
Yeah.
And it's sacred. They don't know why. They don't care why. But they've built this whole thing around it. And you go there and you splash yourself. I think it's a hose in
And
the
what's that
back.
have to do with anything else?
Because it's a Fountain of Youth. Everybody that has a business wants to come in here, and they want the business to grow.
You know what I love? I love it when I can say, see, told you so.
What are you talking about?
I love it when what we have an idea for actually comes to fruition and you see it.
So are you saying that doing the concert?
All of it, everything in this place. I mean, Mary's painting, she brought a beautiful painting in yesterday, and it has sand and shells on it, just like you asked her to do.
Yes.
Mary Marabito, and it's a beautiful piece. It's going to be in the second studio. And the gentleman that brought it in, he used to have a diesel trucking company. So, but his neighbors have a rock band, so he's bringing his rock band in. Oh, it's been so much fun. See, that was Sunday. And then I got to spend the day with our friend Genji. Got a lot of business done on the other side on that.
Anybody getting this? How do we go from Meisner Park, March 12th?
Because it's everything that we've lined up. It's about events coming forward in season. It's going to be a great event with Nostalgic America, March 12th. Yes? You got that?
I'm gonna have to keep.
I'm still talking to myself.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about using marketing concepts.
Yes.
Now, all these things you described can be used that way as well. But I am very excited about this deal on the 12th of March at Meisner Amphitheater. Is that what it's called, Amphitheater? It's a business-to-business deal. Now, I didn't know what that meant. Do you know what that means?
B2B.
Well, and B2B would be
It
business
doesn't mean
to business.
booty to booty. It
Con-
means business
Connor,
to
do you know what a
business.
business-to-business networking party is?
I do not.
He's the only honest guy in the room. Do you know what a business-to-business?
I have an idea.
Tell me your idea.
Business to business, I would say, would be where a lot of professionals get together, network, introduce each other to what they do. Because people feel comfortable when they could work with people that they can meet face to face. So the idea is to get people to interact with each other socially and not just, digital marketing, but actually, face to face, talk about what they do and see how they can be a benefit to each other. That's my assumption.
Okay, that's a great assumption because that's what I discovered is happening. Now, for 3 hours at Meisner, they're going to be talking business to business and doing business and everything else. We're going to be doing our show on the side to introduce the business to business
Oh,
people,
that's wonderful.
which I think is a great concept.
Yes, that's for
And then
sure.
the music begins at 7 o'clock. And we're going to be front row. That's the part I like because we're right there, hearing the band and having fun with this thing. What are you laughing at?
I'm just listening.
You're making fun of me.
Have I said a
You are.
word?
But digital marketing is important for every business, right? You got Fuego that was over there doing his thing and I unplugged him. Yes, that would be me. I unplugged the camera by accident. Never seen that in 20 years. Unplug a camera and the other one went out. I've never seen that. That's why
Well, I can't-
Hector's in there seething.
Yeah, I know.
But it happened. But
It happened to me and Teddy on Thursday, by the way.
It did.
Really?
Mm.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm very excited about March 12th. And I want to talk about how digital marketing helps businesses. You walked in at the perfect day because there's about 14 things going on in here at one time. And everybody wants to find this fountain of youth. They want their business to succeed.
Right.
But very few people are willing to pay the price.
Right.
Whether it's time, money, energy, thought, being able
But
to...
I don't think when it's your business that you shouldn't consider paying the price. You and I and this crew, we're here tireless nights, 7 days a week. I was here yesterday. We were each working nights till 9:30, 10 o'clock last week. I don't look at it as paying the price. I look at it as we want to grow our business. This is what we do.
It's an investment.
Right.
It's actually an investment.
But
in
isn't
your
that
business.
paying the price?
I guess if you talk about it, you could think about
I
it
mean,
that way.
figuratively,
Well, you got to, right? There's the hunt and then there's the hunter.
right.
So if you're not working for somebody who gives you a check 9 to 5, you become the hunter.
Sure. Absolutely.
But I'm glad we have Natalie with us. We haven't seen you in a long time. You changed your hair.
I do. I do that often.
I love it. And
Oh,
your
thank you.
lashes, she's got the whole look going on.
I told Natalie, can you come right away? She said last night, it was late when you answered.
It was actually early. I was waking up. I wake up like around 4:45
In the morning?
Yeah.
And you were up?
Yeah. That was,
That's when I catch up on like I get up and they say you shouldn't grab your phone first thing when you get up, but I do.
I do too, actually. As soon as I wake up, grab my phone, turn off the alarm, I look back down.
Right.
But I'm glad you found Natalie to join us again talking about marketing because there are a lot of people that want to do events. And now that we have this theater, it's great to host events, right? But
Yes.
unless you market it, who comes?
Right. And digital marketing is growing just because everything is changing because more people are using mobile phones. So now it's just easier, when you're having a conversation about a business and then they say, tell me more about it. Oh, let me find them, and the first thing they're going to do is go on their phone. So that's why it's so important to get more involved in digital marketing because more and more people are just responding to it. It's easier. It's more convenient. But you're right, it requires an investment in time. You're going to have to put a lot of work into it. And sometimes it's kind of like hard because you want to put more work into what you're working, not so much doing the digital marketing. So you have to find a way to balance it out to make sure that you're putting yourself out there and in front of the right audience. That's why social media is so powerful, is because it really allows you to target specific people that you want to target. And that's the whole idea. If you're looking for a baker in Boca, you want to find the options that are related to baking in Boca. You know, you don't want to find a tire shop. You know, you want to find what you're looking for. So that's why, you know, marketing specifically with social media allows you to like really target to the right people, so people can find who they're looking for.
Well, there's certain people that bake and a tire shop kind of goes hand in hand, but that's a different show. But then let me ask you, digital marketing begins with a concept, an idea, and how do you explore who you want to send it to? How do you explore your demographic? Who is your demographic? Like, people ask us, who's our demographic? Well, I got young people in here. I got older people in here. I mean, what's our demographic? Do you know?
Are you offended by that, by the way? Okay.
Well, I'm the same age as him.
Okay, just check it.
Older people. Okay, older people. What are you talking
Now, if you
about?
said that to me, I might be a little offended.
Why? All week, everybody's been saying you're the young one, and I'm age 55 and older.
I found the
senior
fountain
citizen.
of youth with Ponce de Leon and St.
Yeah,
Augustine.
you and Ponce ain't got nothing on us. But how do you find your demographic?
Well, I think it starts with, okay, first you got to figure out, well, who are you? Who is your ideal customer? And are you trying to do business on a broad scale, or do you have like a niche? You know what I mean? If you have a niche, then you're really looking for people that are interested in that product in particular. Like, for example, my niche is contractors, home improvement contractors.
Really?
So, right. So I try to do more marketing, you know, specific exclusively for them, because they don't have time to do digital marketing. They're improving homes. They're you know, helping bring up other people's lifestyles in their homes. So they don't have time to sit in front of a computer
Right.
or pick up, you know, go on LinkedIn or Instagram. So I felt like, you know, this is perfect. But that's when you're trying to be very specific. If you want to be broad because you just want to show people we have so many different things going on and we want everyone to know, then you just want to, maybe you want to target regionally, you know, because you want to be able to get people. You always have to start at home and then kind of like grow out, you know. So if you're in Boca, you want to really target Boca to some extent and then kind of like start to grow outwards. You know, you can't just throw yourself out in the middle of nowhere. You want to be a part of the community if you're trying to market in a broad spectrum. But if you're trying to be specific, then that's when you want to use social media marketing so that you can say, look, I'm looking for specific people. I'm looking for men between this age or women between this age, and I'm looking for people that are in this field. But it really comes down to, who are you as a business? Who is your ideal customer? And once you could answer that, then you can go out
Now,
and
do
find
you
your
ask them
market.
questions to isolate that answer, or do they tell you? Because if you ask me, I don't know, do you know what our niche is or who our demographic is? You do?
I do. Have you
Okay.
looked at our analytics?
I have, but I don't. Sometimes I wonder if that's even real.
Well, that's at least you know who me is saying yes. Why do you say yes?
I know a few people that I know that have like started companies and businesses and Instagram and all that. It's real statistics and algorithms to
And
who's been clicking on your page and who visits it the most. So it's definitely all real data.
So people actually, you think that data, okay, let me ask it a different way. The data that you're receiving is true. Everybody on Facebook, and how are you, is on Facebook. One way or the other, either clicked in 3 seconds, have that 3 second thing now, 3 second rule, have that 3 second thing, or they watch for a little bit. But is that an effective way to say my niche product is? Because sometimes we have companies that come to us and they say, how long do they watch? What do they watch? Why do they watch? Who's watching? Men, women, children, pets. Are pets watching?
I have a pet chiropractor coming on next week.
See what I mean? Sybil in the house. But how do you know what is effective? Right? So I decided to broaden the house up. We have Fuegos in there. 2020 is for millennials. They have their own show. They're
Right.
talking to their own demographic. I know they're going to be talking to millennials because nobody in there is older than 28.
Right.
So I understand that concept, but for us, I don't understand how do I get to a niche? How do I get to a market, which is important in the
You
digital
hire an
market?
expert like Natalie because it is getting bigger than the amount of time you and I have to do. And we've brought in a few social media people, and they haven't been here for 2 weeks, which means you know what's happening to our social media? Nothing, which is why I spent yesterday posting. My daughter says, why do you post so much? What would happen if you don't? Nothing. No one's going to die. The world will not come to an end. But the visibility. I have a mark in my number in my head I want to reach this week on our social media. But without our 3 social media people who haven't shown up in 2 weeks, who may not be here again this week, nobody's doing it. It's the hardest thing to get consistency to do it.
Do you use a calendar? Like, do you use like a social media calendar, or do you just you post manually on your phone?
Manually.
So there's like, it's really amazing. There's a lot of like new social media marketing tools, and one of them is like a social media calendar, right? There's a few of them online, and what you do is it looks like just like a regular calendar, and you're pre-posting. Let's say for the whole week, you have different things that you want to post on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So you put it all on the calendar. You actually put the time that you wanted to post. And there's a few articles that tell you like what are the best times to post. I think it's usually like before 11 o'clock and sometimes after 7 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm not exact, but somewhere like that. But you use this calendar and you pre-post everything. You can do up to a whole month, actually.
But it's like
And then-
Hootsuite does that.
Hootsuite is a perfect example.
But
exactly.
let me ask you, one of the problems with Hootsuite is we don't know what we're going to air tomorrow. So do you post tomorrow's show, and it picks for you the highest volume on your page, right? Now, is that a free app, or do you have to pay for it?
With Hootsuite, I think what they do is they have like a basic free app. So you can integrate like 2 social media accounts just to get yourself familiar.
Gotcha.
And I think you can post up to like maybe like 5 posts a day or something like that, which is plenty, every single day. So it starts like that. And then if you feel like you need more volume or you have more things you want to post, because the truth is, the more you post, the better. It really, you
that's
have
what you
to
had
be
to tell her.
almost, obsessive with the posting
But
because
I know that, but it's so hard. That's why it's so important to have, maybe we need to hire a social media digital marketing person, because
Why, your fingers are tired? You got like arthritis in your fingers?
first of all, my eyes type the wrong thing, and I end up typing the same word 3 times to get the spelling right and the hashtag right
Yeah.
and find the emojis. And when you post, you just post. You don't put a whole lot in it, but you post, and you do a great job at doing that.
I don't do a whole, I don't,
You don't
what?
do hashtags. You don't do emojis. You
I
write
don't
a
do
thing and you
hashtags.
post it.
I read somewhere hashtags is not effective.
you have to do hashtags. That is absolutely important.
Listen, at 4 o'clock in the morning is when I do my
you
Instagram.
have to do hashtags.
I
do
know.
my
I wake
Instagram.
up and I go,
Especially
Ready,
on
set, forget.
Instagram.
I do Instagram.
Absolutely.
And then on LinkedIn, I do at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then, because there are 21 other shows. You saw Jordana in here. I had to help her with one of her sponsors put stuff together as well. It isn't just one show. There's 21 other shows.
why it's a
know.
lot of work. I know.
It is work.
So I asked them to put articles in their own Facebook page, and I share it out. I'm an admin, and I share it out all over the place.
Right.
Are you kidding? People have said to me, do you guys spend all day on Facebook?
Pretty much. So I need to get somebody specifically dedicated to our social media accounts. I haven't been on LinkedIn probably in 8 months. I'm afraid to even look
you don't wanna-
at all the
You
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, the messages, they're gonna be like, oh.
So
I just don't have time.
On April 25th, they're burying me.
No.
Dignity Memorial is coming in, and we're doing
It's
something
February 25th, and we're not burying
February
you.
25th.
Okay.
It's called Celebration of Life. What are you laughing at? You drinking? Stop drinking. Celebration of Life. They're going to celebrate my life, right?
Right.
So I go in and I post on. Now I'm doing it every day because I want people to come. I notice that nobody's calling to set an RSVP. So you better do that, because if the number hits a certain number, I'm going to have to keep you outside, because we're not allowed. I'm telling you, just to be fair. So
to
I
be fair.
post this on LinkedIn. People are calling me thinking I died.
Oh my goodness.
Right? Chinzia, who was supposed to be here today, see how much she cared. That I'm dying, and my sister calls me. Is something wrong? Is there something you want to tell me? No. Well, what is this death thing? Because everybody knows dignity.
But the social media is so important, because people need to know, right? It's not just a picture of our crew, which I love taking pictures of. It's what do we do here?
Right.
And it's not just our show, because it's bigger than our show. We've got another studio, we've got a theater, we've got a stage, we've got sets, we've got animation, we've got remote capabilities. There's so many things that are not being targeted through social media, because we need a social media person. More than me
So
and
you
you.
decide on Sundays to put 50 pictures together
It's about the
and
only...
post them for the week, and then you like all of them. So because I'm an admin on that page, I get 50 ding, ding, ding. I had to turn off the stupid phone. right?
Facebook has a new thing every time because I do my week in review, and now it notifies you in every picture. We get those emails also that comes
I
through.
know.
We get 50 emails. You've been tagged. I'm thinking, I just did it. I know I've been tagged 50 times. Ding, ding. That's what you got last night at 11.
Yeah, and what do you
Yeah,
think?
I
I want to
know.
go through that? I don't want to go through that. What's the matter with you?
But it's so important. You work with more than just construction companies.
I do, but I mostly now work with more contractors more than ever because I want to really stay committed to helping them. You know, if I spread myself out too thin, then I can't. But I've worked with other different companies before.
Why contractors, though?
And what do you do for them? Design work or?
So what I try to do is basically like an all-in-one. And before I would just solicit web design services, but they don't have time to do the social media either.
So you do
So
websites?
now I do. So now I do the websites. So I do the complete package where I do the website for them. I do the social media, and then I do something called Google Business. A lot of businesses, especially contractors, they're not really aware that Google Business directory page is so important for them, just to be able to find them because it puts them pretty much on the map, literally. And then it also creates the opportunity for them to have tools, marketing tools to use right through Google. I mean, Google has so many great, useful tools for marketing that you really could utilize just them and grow your business if you wanted to, you know?
So if I'm Mr. P and I wanna be number one on the construction site page, right? You look up construction, and Mr. P is not number one. How do you make it number one? I heard you put in an article every day about Mr. P's construction and begins to ride.
So, like, for example, all right, it would have to, you want to try to be more specific. So, what does Mr. P do for specifically? Let's say he's an aluminum contractor and he does sunrooms or screen rooms or something like that. Then you build up a website and you do what's called search engine optimization. All the websites, especially ones like WordPress, I think that's a popular online tool that people use. You're entering keywords. You're putting in the specific words that are going to drive the traffic to the website. So if he's a aluminum contractor, you want to put aluminum contractor, located in Boca or wherever. And then, yes, you start to put articles. You want to make sure that there's just content that just talks about the company, but you're always putting in the aluminum contractor, always putting in the location. And then what it does is it's basically organically optimizing the site naturally. But if you wanted to, rush the process, then there's obviously like certain tools that you can pay for that allow you to, do things like backlinks and different things like that.
So like a video production company.
You're going to do backlinks and all this stuff.
You
and
know what the hell that
I'm
means.
thinking,
I know.
You know what that
my
means?
head. No.
You better learn this, because if you want to grow Fuego, this is I'm doing this for you so that you can. And what the hell's a backlink?
So that's basically like when you're linking your site to other sites that are relevant, so that Google, like if someone's, okay, so like for example, let's say you write an article somewhere about you're an aluminum contractor and you're writing an article on how to install a sunroom, and you post it to a website where they like the article. But now what you can do is you can link that article to your site and vice versa. So Google likes when your website is linked to other sites because it shows that, okay, people trust this site because they're obviously linking to it. If you're going to share an article and you're going to link to it, it's because you trust the information.
Here's the difference between me and Freddie. Freddie goes, you got that? You understand it? How do we do it? Me, I go, Natalie, what do you charge a month to do this?
I just want to know
I'd
if
like
we got
to
it.
sleep a couple hours a night.
No, I will do the articles and stuff, but we have the Cafe Press as an article. It's a
Hey,
magazine.
he's going to write articles too. You going to post them too? Link
Yeah.
them? Yeah.
I don't know how to do it, but I'm willing to learn. Hey, listen, do you do the Roku and the Amazon and all
You
that?
do all that too.
Yeah.
I know.
And now she wants to do, get this, she wants to go Roku Live. When she said that to me, my eyeballs almost fell out of my head. I was holding them in.
And what did my friend Jen G say?
Yeah, I want to do that too. That don't make it
Exactly.
better. It makes it harder.
But I think it's such a great platform.
It is a great platform, but you do realize you got to start on time. You can't be 15 minutes late. You can't be 2 minutes late. You got to be 1 minute early. You
And
can
I
do
think,
that?
and we're going to start
You
using
ain't
Moby
done
Pop
that
as a
in 4
platform.
years.
Yes, because now Teddy has a calendar. And the
I'm
calendar
updating
is.
it as we talk.
You're updating. We don't even know who's coming yet today at 2:00, but yet she's updated.
There's an
If we don't
appointment at
give
2
you the
o'clock?
information,
I need
Maybe.
SEO. I need SEO.
is that still a thing?
Optimization.
SEO?
SEO, search engine optimization.
I need organization. I am such a freaking mess. I mean, you give me a phone, and I'm always on it, always doing the Facebook thing, reading and learning, but I'm a mess in sending it out. I used to use Hootsuite.
Yeah.
I lost the back end.
There's
Has a
other ones
password?
though. There's like, I think, Social Sprout.
That's Planoly.
Yes.
What do you
that
got?
too?
A Bentley?
Planoly. It's a similar thing.
Yeah, if you just put social media management services, a bunch will come up at the top 10 or whatever. And they're all, some of them are really user. There's one that I like, it's called Sendable. It looks like a really colorful calendar. It's really fun to use. And then you just plop your information on the calendar with the picture you want, and it'll update it. And it'll update on all the social media at once on, for every
But
single
pictures
day.
are one thing. What about shows? How do I get shows up? I think Hootie does the shows, the video from YouTube.
You mean like live? I mean, you can just notify that you're going to have a show live, but if you want to just update like shows that were pre-recorded, then you could just link to them too. Yeah.
We need to talk about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot to
Do all
talk
that.
about. Let's go to commercial break. I'm tired
You want
already.
to go to commercial break?
How can you be tired on a Monday at 12:47?
I know.
And they call me old. They say she's the young one, and me senior citizen discount.
Give us a call, 888-994-4995. So yesterday Mary was here bringing a piece with her friend, and she was explaining our show and our relationship to her friend. She says, you're like George Burns, and I'm like Gracie. Because you're the funny and I'm the straight lady.
Why would
and she
she-
sits in there and she laughs at
Hey,
us.
Mary, why would you go so far back, Mary?
George Burns and Gracie Allen. There she comes.
I'm going to have to wear the glasses. Then he had like these big black glasses.
She says, you're the funny one, I'm the straight one, and that's how we roll.
I love it. I listen to you guys when you're on, and I laugh all the time on painting.
Do you?
You're so funny. You're so funny.
I know, I
You
took
are
my...
so funny.
She's your counterpoint because you need to be. This can't be identical. You got to be opposite.
Do you want to know something? There was
Sure.
we were doing something before, and I said to somebody, she says, I need a Xanax. She says, and I said, well, share, right? She gave me one. I said, what are you kidding?
That was not me.
It's so spontaneous.
Everything we do is so spontaneous. She has sand and shells on her new painting.
I got sand and shells in my car. I went to the beach, and somehow they were in my car.
I'll put it in
I'm gonna put it on a painting.
So I think DJ's gonna hang that painting up.
He hung it.
You hung it?
Over there?
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Perfect. Thank you. Nice.
I thought it fell. There
I
was a
tried
light
four.
that fell.
I tried 4 times to hang it, and I couldn't get the nails
You
even.
couldn't even reach the nails.
I was on a chair.
All right, what is the phone number?
888-994-4995. Say what did I say? Say goodnight, Gracie.
Not good night,
We're going to go to
Gracie.
commercial break. We'll be
I'm
right
never
back.
saying that.
Hi, my name is Leslie Coleman.
I'm not saying
How would I
I'm
even know
the
that?
advisor here in Boca Raton. We've done so many treatments. We've treated people with severe back pain, knee pain. If your pain has been there for so many years, often we just have a tendency to just believe that we're not going to get better.
I had a bad injury with my knee, my left knee. And it is amazing after just 3 treatments. And even after the first treatment, I could tell a huge difference.
We'd love to invite you to come see us and be a part of it. Thank you.
excited about with this new part of the reef is to see what happens with the animals moving from one side to the other and what the growth will be from 10 years worth of mature corals and sponges and things, and what the movement will be onto the new reef.
Hey everyone, this is Jeff, your branding specialist with Promo Stuff For You. So we're entering the new year. By now everybody has gotten their corporate gift, so this time of year generally is quiet with the exception of marketing departments trying to figure out what they're going to do for 2020. So it's really important that a company figures out and does proper planning throughout the year as to what type of marketing they want to do. At Promo Stuff For You, I love being able to sit down with a client and figuring exactly what they want to do, when they want to do it, and time it with the various events they might have coming up.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Ring your bell. Call to action, baby, because she doesn't do it.
And this segment brought to you by Freddy's Crazy Bells. We should find a bell person just for that. We are back on this non-martini Monday is all I can call it.
I was watching a show last night, and they hired somebody who's an official crier. Somebody
do
who
that too.
cries. And they pay her to cry.
You could be a mourner.
It's not a mourner, but she goes to funerals and starts to cry so that everybody else follows.
You can be a mourner for hire.
Turn the mic off her.
You can be a mourner for hire. You can be a bridesmaid for hire. You can
Really?
get
Hired to literally just sit on the couch next to like older people. Their families will hire you to just keep them company.
So you've seen it's on the guy with the white hair and the glasses. What's his name?
Larry David?
Larry David. Have you seen the show?
No.
He is hilarious. So this woman, they hire her to go everywhere, so they take her to a play. And the guy stinks. He's stinking up the place. So she starts crying. Really professional. Everybody started crying. Everybody stood up, applaud. Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
For the Grammys, people get free tickets for award shows because they just need seat fillers. You can get paid for almost anything.
Yeah. Seat fillers?
Yeah, so if someone has to go to the bathroom, the seat has to be filled. So if someone gets up and you sit down.
Yeah.
Seat
you go to take a phone call, someone gets up, you sit down.
All the way up in the balconies. The celebrities don't want to sit up there, and most people don't want to buy a ticket to the Grammys because it's so expensive, so they hire people to sit and watch.
1-800-CALL-FREDDIE. I will fill any seat you want. Man, I'll do it for free. Just get me there. I'll go to the Grammys for nothing.
How many hours are in your day?
I can always squeeze one more.
Apparently, I see that.
That's why God created the 25th. Would you go to the Grammys for free just to experience it?
Yeah, but you know what? It wouldn't be free. You know what it would cost me to
No,
get
no,
to the
they
Grammys?
gotta fly me out.
Well, I need. Oh, that's a whole nother topic. Dresses,
I
makeup,
don't care
hair.
about that.
But I was told now that these stars are re-wearing their dresses
Yes.
for clothing sustainability.
It's the in thing. It's green.
That's what I heard.
It's green.
That's
And
what I
if they
heard.
keep wearing it, it'll be green. Listen, the bottom line is, would you go and be in the Grammys for free, or they have to pay you?
I go for free.
You go for free?
Yeah,
I go for free. Yeah.
I get to walk the
Would
red
you
carpet
fly
for free.
yourself out?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
You're worse than me, man. You
Heck
gotta
yeah.
fly me out. I ain't going to pay nothing.
Then I'd have to get a dress. It would cost me a freaking fortune to go, but
Now
Mia
watch.
says, yeah.
Now watch this, you guys. If they had you be a filler in the Super Bowl, would you do it?
Oh, he's got a whole thing with it.
I mean,
What?
yeah. Depends. I mean, if you're not invested in the game,
What difference does it make? Would you do it?
I'll do it, yeah.
Would you fly out to California if the Super Bowl is being held in California to do it?
just for the trip, yeah. I mean,
Tickets to California aren't that expensive.
Would you fly anywhere in the world to be a filler for a Super Bowl?
See, I wouldn't do that.
I would. I wouldn't do
See?
the Grammys.
See that?
But it goes to show you, it's all about the digital marketing.
It's a lot about digital marketing, and you know what people don't realize? It takes a lot of work. And Teddy on the side, I know, is doing digital marketing as well.
Yes.
You're working in a digital marketing company, right? You're working with?
Kind of, yes. I am
And she's a
helping
little
with,
pregnant
I'm
with the camera.
freelancing with.
But you're assisting. You're an
Yes.
assistant. What is it, a crier? No.
Yes.
I don't know how you have 24 hours in the day either, because from here you have another night job, and then you do that, and then
That's
you're
why I
editing
give
shows
lenient
for us.
deadlines. I'm like, I will get it done sometime. You'll have it by this date.
Yeah, I knew that lenient deadline on Thursday. I'm like, yeah, we're going to do it this way instead.
Yeah.
But you did that as well. Did it upload? Did it render?
I don't know. It's at home. I should get it. It should be coming up.
She's doing a lot of things, but
What
we
is
do
it
need
you're
a
doing?
dedicated social media. She was editing a show for
Thursday
me for
night show.
Thursday. Last week.
I could do that in 4 minutes.
Oh, no, you couldn't have done this
It's-
one, trust me.
There
You're
was.
taking the echo out.
I'm taking the echo out. I'm balancing out the audio, and I'm fixing a lower third issue.
Where are you getting your sound from?
That's the sound. I'm just messing with it to fix it.
We'll talk afterwards because
Okay.
you're spinning your wheels. It ain't going to work.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Anyway, Natalie, how do people find you?
Well, they can find me on Facebook at Office Suite Lifestyles. I have a page. Also, OfficeSuiteLifestyles.com.
Office Suite?
Office Suite Lifestyle.
Office
Suite. Yeah.
Office
Office
Suite.
Suite Lifestyle.
Office Suite Lifestyle.
Right. So while you're out improving homes, we'll be at the office improving your business online.
And LinkedIn is as important as everybody says?
Yes, very important.
I got a
Because-
question. Do you do paintings and stuff for these designs? Do you offer paintings, artwork, or anything like that?
No, I haven't been doing any commission artwork. I still paint personally, but no, not right now.
And you're not putting it out there?
I haven't put it out there, no. I'm still like hiding all my art.
We don't. We
Why?
have one front and center right there every day.
I don't know why. I just.
Well, you got to stop doing that.
I know.
Over the weekend, I went to visit a very good friend of ours,
Right.
Salvatore, in Bonnie's place. It's a Salvatore and Bonnie, and I'm letting the whole world know. And I went there, and it's at the mall. I went left. It's to the right. It's where the Sears used to be. And it's a beautiful place, but I love the bar outside more than Sal's place. Sorry, Sal. But he has some beautiful pieces. and
Beautiful.
things. So we're going to collaborate with Sal. We're going to do a party bus from here to Sal and from Sal to here. We're going to sort of work something out together.
It's a beautiful place. The artwork's just a whole nother level.
It's a different, it's a whole different take, a whole different look. But what I like about what you do is that you can actually have art around you to offer pieces to the contractors doing their thing. I used to be in the contractor business.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to do floors, and I had accounts with a half a dozen marble and some of the biggest companies in the country. And I used to do hotels. I did the Fontainebleau. I did a few of them.
Nice.
But it never had the luxury of having stuff like this. And this stuff makes your work even that much more brilliant.
I agree.
So it might be something that we'll explore.
Yeah,
Just
that's a good idea. I like that.
See, she's an ideal person. She does SEO.
I don't know. Is there 1 o'clock here yet, Teddy? In the lobby? Are they here? Let's check and see
I
what's
hear a
going
call.
on. I hear someone. I'm just not quite sure they're here. All right, you want to stay and hang with us? She's got to go to work. All
Where
right,
you
we're gonna-
going? Wait, how do we people get in touch with you again?
Office Suite.
OfficeSuiteLifestyle.com, 954-842-9800, or Natalie at OfficeSuiteLifestyle.com.
And if you want a designed wine bottle, Natalie would be more than happy to
Now,
do that for
do
you.
you go to people's offices or do they have to contact you?
No, they can make appointments to come to my office, or I can come to them. A lot of times I just go to them.
That's a good idea because that way you can see what you're working on.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for short notice showing up.
All right, thank you for
You're
having
Thank
me.
you so much. I love the hair.
Thank you.
More to
Appreciate
come.
it.
We
Should be a
definitely have to
different
get
hair
our
the next
social
time we see
media.
her.
Yeah, I know.
For sure.
We'll put her in the
Stay right
calendar and you
there.
won't recognize her.
All right, let's take a
We're going to
commercial
switch
break.
over to the 1 o'clock hour, 888-994-4995. Your CBD store is in the house. We'll be right back.
Does your business Moby Pop? A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following. Let MobiPop drive your marketing campaign. Focus on your business. Let MobiPop focus on growing it.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Sometimes you need to shake things up a bit, to be a little adventurous, to make your meals pop. Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters has that special ingredient. That little bit of adventure in a bottle to take your dinner to the next level. So take a leap and try one of Don Pablo's fresh roasted specialty coffee meat rubs on your beef, chicken, or pork. You'll never go back to boring again. Go ahead, rub it on your meat.
Are you here to be good? Or are you here to be great? Outstanding? Hi, my name is Anne Shoshana Dector, and I am an author, motivational speaker, and leadership educator. I share with individuals and businesses the proven tools necessary so that you can make friends with challenges and use them as opportunities to grow from good to better, so you can have it all. Unified, supportive, and creative corporate communities, financial abundance, and a clear mission-driven purpose. Contact me at goodtobetter2020@gmail.com. Grow from good to better in 2020. Work with me individually or ask me to speak at your next event. goodtobetter2020@gmail.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
What have you been saying, Dawn? Why didn't you tell the world?
I think you just like to aggravate me during commercial break.
I had
For 4 years.
mushrooms.
4.
A huge mushroom.
Listen.
You ever have a mushroom this big? And you
Yes, they're
cook
called
it?
portobello.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they cook it like a steak.
Yes.
And it tastes like a steak.
Yes, they grill it.
And they put it with some rice and beans on the side.
Yes.
And an avocado.
Mm.
And this hot, spicy thing with tomatoes. I'm going to tell you something.
I'm going to tell you something. I think you just live to aggravate me.
Why?
But it works.
You never told me to eat portobello.
Happy Monday to you, too. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe on a manic,
What are you
crazy,
laughing at?
martini-free Monday is all I can tell you. But it's been great. And now, see, things are crazy here in the morning, and then by 1 o'clock, it's like, oh, the day's over, but yet it's not because we're still on air is all I can say. So give us a call, 888-994-4995. Our phone lines are open. We've got your CBD store with us on the set, and we've got a 10-day, 2-week challenge they're offering.
Yes. We have a challenge on the set. I love doing challenges. They're the best.
You were given a proposition, and
I wasn't prophesized.
and you took it.
I countered.
Yes, I know you did.
I said, if you come on the air, we can talk about it. And
I was
put it
wondering
in.
what your counter was going to be when
Well,
Jerry made you the
I want people to
proposition.
know what it is, who they are, what they do. Okay? Because he's a Santoro. Santoro.
Family name.
Santoro. And we're going to talk a little bit about what they do, how they do it, and then we're going to put the challenge out there. And if anybody wants to come into the studio and sit with me on the challenge, now you got to listen for it, you can come and I'll share with you and see if we can take care of some of the things we're going to be talking about. Aches and pains and everything, I think is going to be the discussion, yeah?
We can't talk about that. We can talk about inflammation.
Yeah.
But you know how in the last hour we were talking about
Yes.
we were talking about B2B, about networking, B2B,
Yes.
face-to-face. And on March 12th, we are working with Nostalgic America magazine. We're going to be broadcasting from Meisner Park, the Brooklyn Cafe, after hours at a B2B event from 4 until 7 p.m. And then following that is going to be what group?
They took my magazine.
I don't think so. You put them on. What group is going to be there?
The first one? The guy with the big lips.
The Rolling Stones,
The
Trippy
Rolling
Band is going to
Stones.
be there, but that's a B2B event, and that's how I met these lovely people from your CBD store. I was at an art festival, not necessarily a B2B event, but to me, every time I go out, it's a networking opportunity, because you never know who we're going to meet.
That's right.
So I saw Chelsea, one of our old producers.
Chelsea, yes.
And she says, oh my gosh, you have to come see this. And she was great, and so we sort of played phone tag for 6 weeks.
That's Chelsea.
And and then Jerry reached out, and here they are. We met with them this morning, and thankfully they were not on Florida or Latin time because they were early because things
Or
sort
in
of went
Ohio.
upside down.
Ohio, right?
Right.
I think they must be more timely in Ohio. We just got to get you closer to the mic.
They go to Ohio a lot because they got tons of business up there as well, and houses and cats and a treat.
But I'm excited to talk about your CBD store because it's a brick and mortar store. It's not just online. It's not just call and ask us a question. We're going to help you, and people are afraid to make that phone call. They're afraid, what are they going to ask you? Is it going to sound silly? And these are all the questions I say. But now they can just walk into one of your stores and get help, or they can call you and do it online.
Yeah, absolutely. We have 4 stores here in between the Broward and the Palm Beach area. And our biggest thing is to give people a clean, comfortable space that they can come in and get educated about the product and the things that it can help with.
But why a store versus what everybody else is doing? And why?
What do you mean, store versus the trunk of your car?
Okay.
Okay.
The trunk of your car, online, and not one store.
Gas station?
You've got 4, growing to more than 4. You've got
Correct.
a lot across the nation.
Correct.
Why brick and mortar store?
Because it seems to be like the wild, wild west out there right now as far as CBD goes. You can buy it in gas stations. You can literally out of the trunk of somebody's car.
Yeah.
So we find that the brick and mortar, the store, gives them a comfortable environment. It's more set up like a spa type atmosphere. Very clean, very professional, very educational. So whether they're 19 or 99, they can feel comfortable coming in. It's not like a head shop atmosphere or a smoke shop atmosphere. Our main goal is to sit them down for however long it's going to take and educate them on what CBD truly is about and give them the truth about CBD. And when we're all done, the experience in itself was worth the visit. And whether they buy a product now or not, we know that sooner or later in the future, if not today, they're going to come back and they're going to tell their friends, check out this CBD store. They take the time, and our people and ourselves are pretty educated on CBD. So it's not like going to Joe Schmo's cigarette shop and buying some CBD.
Do you think the mindset has changed with CBD? What people are looking for, expecting, and when they leave being educated, has it changed?
I believe it has. We've started this a year ago, and when we first started a year ago, not only did we have a hard time with the customer base, but we had a hard time with cities. They didn't want to talk to us. They didn't want to deal with us. People renting retail space didn't want to talk to us, didn't want to deal with us. And here we are literally a year this month, isn't it?
March, yeah.
In March. And it's come such a long way that not only do they deal with us now, but it's pretty cool because we have a great brand and we work well with the community. And now people are calling us to come in and educate some of the older people's homes, areas, VFW posts. We've been there to educate them, working with the Hat Foundation, educating them. And we find that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And the older community right now really does need some alternative solutions besides a dozen pills a day.
Opioids, yes.
Well, it's, again, the older community, I know. We started that in the last hour. But what are you educating on? What are some of the top points? Because we talked earlier today, there are so many CBD companies, and you even shared something different with us that we'll get into. But what are some of the top 5 that you're going in and educating on?
Well, it's letting people know that, CBD is a cannabinoid and our bodies naturally produce them. Some of us just don't produce enough. So what our products do is help regulate the amount of cannabinoids that are in your body. So we all have receptors. We have them in us and we have them on us. So it's a matter of what someone is trying to target, whether they need something that the receptors that accept the THC molecule or the CBD molecule.
And what about this whole thing with THC, right? It's kind of frowned upon, and everyone talks about CBD does not have it. It has to have less than 0.3, or there's the THC, and because if you're THC, then you're getting high. There's still a whole confusion.
Well, I mean, there are people out there that need the health without the high, so they need the benefits of THC, but they can't get high. Whether they have to pass a drug test or they just don't like the high feeling. So CBD is a great alternative to the high.
Well, I gotta chime in here because I know people that went to the legalized marijuana. I know guys, they tell me there's like 4 different type of plants, 8, I don't know how many plants, that you can take. And these guys are driving around high. I mean, they came to the center. I had to send them home. I'm like, excuse me, you got to go. Well, I have a medical marijuana card. So they like legalizing it's okay to drive high because they got a card.
Right.
So they're putting a danger not only to themselves, but if I'm on the
Everyone,
road
right?
to me, right?
True.
Yes.
So the funny thing about CBD, a lot of, like you said, Wild Wild West, there's a lot of misinformation, a lot of bad stuff out there. And we talked about the color, which is, it blew me away when we had this conversation this morning.
There's numerous things to look for when you are choosing a CBD. Number one, make sure it's American made because it's coming in from all different countries. And if you're buying it online, good luck with that. I personally wouldn't. And number two, make sure that you can get a lab report. Doesn't matter if you ever read the lab report. Just make sure that there is one that you can get. And number three, and equally important, is the way that the CBD is extracted from the plant. And I'll let you take that.
So there are different ways to extract the hemp from the plant. We use a supercritical CO2 extraction, which is the purest, cleanest way that you can extract from the plant. There are a lot of other companies out there that use ethanol to extract from the plant. So if you have a product that is green, chunky, dark yellow, an oil should be either lightly amber colored or it should be clear.
Now,
When I think ethanol, when you go to the gas station up here and there's the ethanol
You're
pumps.
sucking on gas.
As soon as you said that to me, it's like we learned about decaf coffee, right? Whether coffee is made with decaf through water or ethanol.
Right.
Why are we putting ethanol in our? First of all, we shouldn't be putting it in our body.
Do you
Second of
know-
all, in a health product.
You
I
can-
don't
Right.
understand.
Do you know you can smell ethanol in coffee? I smell it now. And now I'm not doing it that way. That's why Don Pablo, he does it his other way.
Right?
And
But
it's a little more
in a health
expensive.
product, but we were never even. That's just insane.
Yeah, it's a little more expensive to extract that way, but it's much, 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 much more purer. The quality of the CBD is just so different. We have people come in our store and say, well, I can buy it down the street for $30. Why is yours twice as much? Well, let me see yours. Do you mind if I open it? And they handed my wife the bottle, and it looked like a bottle of seaweed. There was stuff floating in it. It was a dark green, and she paid $35 for it. And it's like, well, you could have gave me that for free, and I personally would have just tossed it. But
So
that's
the earthy
just me.
taste they tell us is what
my God.
we want is not
great.
necessarily what you want. What does this taste like?
Well, the natural is going to have an earthy taste to it, no matter probably what product you buy. However, we have it in different flavors. There are three different. We have isolates, we have broad spectrum, and we have full spectrum, and they all come in different flavors. So we were talking about that earlier. An isolate is just CBD. So they've stripped everything else out of the plant. So a broad spectrum has CBD and the other good cannabinoids that are left in it. And then the full spectrum, is the whole plant. So that's the one that has the touch of THC in it. And we do have some people that prefer the touch of THC because they feel like their bodies metabolize it better, and then it helps with certain things because, like we talked earlier, there are receptors in our bodies that accept the THC.
And there isn't THC when you're taking a dose of this is going to get you high anyway.
No.
It's all about the health without the high.
But if you're a cop and you take a blood test, or you're an athlete and you take a blood test, will this show up in the blood test?
No.
No, this, if you buy a product that's no detected THC, the urine tests that that we have these days are advanced enough to be able to tell the difference between CBD and THC.
Interesting.
Okay,
So
that's a big
unless
one
there's
because
something
people are
there
asking
that
me.
says that they can't use a CBD product,
Right.
they would be fine.
We sell to the first responders. A lot of policemen come in, bus drivers, teachers, firemen,
Students.
mail carriers, students,
College
because
students,
they can do a urinalysis and not worry about what they're ingesting into their body. About 80% of our products are zero THC, and then probably 20% have that 0.03 percentage of THC.
And what I found so interesting, we talk all the time, is I don't try supplements on air anymore because I've had some bad reactions to all kinds of things. And carrier oils, we've talked about I've tried different ones. They upset my stomach. And then you gave me this great information as to why and that there's an option. So let's share some of that information.
Well, we have different ways that you can ingest it. A lot of people like the oils because it's quick and easy. You just do it under your tongue, hold it for 30 or 60 seconds, swallow it, and it's done. You know, but some of us don't process, some of our bodies don't process that oil as well as others do. So we have a water soluble that you can mix with any drink. You can mix it with your coffee. I do mine with my orange juice. My husband does his with water. Diet Coke.
Can you just put it under your tongue also? Or it has to go into a liquid?
I would not.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but I personally don't think it's as effective that way. See, the water soluble is going to be more like your blood, so it's going to be easier for your body to process it. So I would definitely add it to some liquid.
I love that information.
And I can't imagine what it would taste like if you did put it under your tongue.
Oh, no, tell her to do it.
No,
but I love that information.
Let me get the bottle. Let me do it.
See, the water soluble will hit you quicker, will help you quicker, but it doesn't last as long.
Okay.
Where the oil takes longer to take effect, but it lasts longer.
That's a good point because I was just. It's funny whenever you talk to anybody around you about CBD, they bring that subject up. It doesn't last long, or it does. So I guess it depends on what they're using.
Right. And I've had several customers come in and say that they've gone elsewhere and they've tried another product. And I had one lady tell me that she went into a store and the guy said, well, if you don't feel any effects in 2 hours, then, or no, if you don't feel any effects in 2 minutes, it's just not going to work for you.
At least they didn't say take more.
Right. And see, that's the thing, is that our philosophy is that we start low and slow. Because if you take too much CBD, you know, your body is just going to burn it off like it does vitamin C. It's not going to hurt you, but you're just wasting your money. So you need to start low and slow, and you need to realize that it takes about 10 days for it to build up in your system. And once that 10 days is over, if you're not getting the effects that you want to get, then you either need to stop back in, give us a call, and then we'll increase the dose and we'll try to get you regulated, because there is no, okay, this is what you're trying to target, this is exactly what you need to take. We know that there's a low, medium, and high dose, but everybody's bodies are different. Everybody metabolizes different. So the oils take upwards to 2 hours for you to feel the effects of, but last 6 to 8 hours. Where the water soluble, you can feel in about 5 to 7 minutes, and then it only lasts 4 to 6 hours, so it doesn't last as long. But once again, the water soluble is better for some people because some of us don't process the oil the way that we're supposed to.
Interesting, right?
Who uses CBD in here? Yeah, I know you. Anybody else? Anybody who's ever tried it?
You do use oil? Do you
tried
use
it?
the
Did
chewies?
you like it?
Like a
I
body
did the
butter that I
CBD
used to
oil.
use.
Yeah, I
Okay.
Did it help you?
I was trying to fall asleep, so my friend gave me the CBD oil, and I did fall asleep like 5 seconds later.
This is my sleep friend right here. I have so many.
Have that now.
No, I have so many things going on in my life that I just need that help regulating my serotonin to just kind of let me drift off into sleep. So about 2 hours before I go to bed, I'll eat 2 gummies. But I've also used this product to replace the Aleve in my life. I used to take 3 Aleve. We were talking about migraines earlier.
Yeah.
And I used to be 16 days a month. I'd have a migraine. So more so of my life than not. But now instead of taking the 3 Aleve every day, I'll eat a gummy if I feel a headache coming on, or we were talking about, or I'll use my topical.
But how did you discover that gummy was going to help you?
Just through education.
You just tried it and see what happened?
It's just through education of the product. I mean,
Our-
we have webinars that come down from Sunflora that we all watch, and they're constantly putting something new out to educate us. That's done by a doctor that we have on staff. And, you know, we're constantly keeping up with the times and the new education. So I know that, you know, this product is a great alternative to some of the over-the-counter things.
Sleeping pill.
Yeah, it's like people say to me, well, I take CBD with melatonin. And I'm thinking, why do you need the melatonin? Like I take my CBD so that I don't have the next day lag from the melatonin. Like I don't wake up groggy and, I wake up and I'm ready to go.
But they should tell you I take the wrong CBD and melatonin.
But I love the fact that there's the Aleve, Tylenol. I had a crown put on Wednesday. You can take Tylenol, right? It doesn't affect your stomach. Well, it does if you take the whole bottle in 5 days, right? But it does. So on me anyway. So to have an option other than doing this.
Exactly. And these are, CBD is a great alternative to the prescription drugs, the over-the-counter drugs, and the opioids. I mean,
that's huge, right?
They're, everything that we have is organic. So there aren't any chemicals or anything like that. And we're using what's already in our body. We're just promoting.
Helping it.
This is the lotion.
We control soil to oil, where most companies white label or outsource most of their stuff. Our fields are in Colorado, and our bottling plant is in Tampa. And there is no middleman per se. We control it from beginning to end, so we know what's in every single one of our batches. We've only been around for two years right now. We're 650 stores deep. We are the largest retail CBD distributing worldwide, not just in the U.S.
Wow.
We are very big on education. There are seminars and webinars, and we do group owners meetings on a pretty regular basis, so everybody stays pretty educated on everything. You can zap that QR code. It'll take you right to the batch.
Right? How cool is that?
Yeah, it'll take you right to the batch where that was made, tell you everything that was in it, who put their seal of approval, what doctor, what scientist, what biologist had anything to do with that particular bottle there.
This is amazing. What I'm doing while Jerry's talking is I just went to my photo app, my camera app, and I just scanned this QR code, and it takes you right to a site for your CBD store. You put in the lot number, and everything's going to come up because the third-party lab tests are what's so important, right?
Yes.
So you know what's in it.
It is, and I encourage people that if they are taking a different product, and it does have a lab report, look at the lab report. Does it just have CBD? Have they stripped all of the other good cannabinoids out as well? Because the CBG and the CBN and all the other cannabinoids, those are good for you as well. See, I brought the Neuro with me because this one is high. It's rich in CBG, which is good for the whole neurology. The whole, I'm sorry.
Neck up, we say.
Yeah, from the neck up. Anything that has
CBG.
to do. Yes.
CBG.
And it comes up. I'm doing this as we're talking. And I put in the lab report, and here it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows there's evidence in there of everything. There you go.
Everything.
And it'll show you how much CBG is in it, how much CBN, CBG, all of the whole.
And this is a targeted above the neck. So you're talking about your
that
ears,
particular
your
bottle.
eyes, sinuses. Helps with that.
I wouldn't say that.
If your sinuses, if it's an inflammation issue, it could help.
You see, that's what I want to talk to you guys
So
about.
this has mostly CBD, and there's a little bit of CBG, and it's a 900 milligram bottle, right? And it tells you right here, it gives you the verification that it's exactly what it is, 982.1 milligrams.
How much of that do you take for a dose?
Well, it depends on what you're trying to target. We were talking about neuropathy earlier.
Yes.
So that would be on the medium dose. So I would start with a half of a dropper in the morning and a half a dropper at night.
What makes you say medium?
Well, there are different severities of things that you're trying to target.
Okay.
We were talking about migraines, which I know that migraines
High
are
dose?
terrible because I would start her on a low dose actually.
Really?
Yes.
And then add to it if needed.
And then I would add to it as
Really?
needed. Because
I
you're
just sent
talking
the lab
about-
report over.
You're talking about this bottle has 900 milligrams of CBD in a 300 milliliter bottle. So for each full milliliter, which is a full dropper, you get 30 milligrams of CBD. So if you were to take a half in the morning and a half at night, that would give you 30 milligrams of CBD per day. And a quarter would give you 15. So, and if you were going a full and a full, that would be 60, but that's a lot.
Tell me-
60 milligrams of CBD a day is.
But why is that a
really
lot?
high. We say that the average person normally takes between 25 and 30 milligrams of CBD a day. So when I say 60 from 35 is a big jump.
Think what you were taking.
Yeah. That bottle in your case would last you a month, and in your case would last you 2 months.
Each one of the bottles is designed that if it were a half of a dropper in the morning, half a dropper at night, it's designed to last 30 days. But of course, some people need to take less. You know, we don't need to, and that's why we sell it in different milligrams. We sell it, you know, in our broad spectrum. For the oils, we sell it at 500, a 750, 1,000, and a 3,000. But the 3,000 isn't something that we sell off of our shelf every day. Those are very specialized cases.
More is not necessarily better in this case.
You know, because like I said earlier, if you take too much of it, you're just wasting your money. You're just burning it off. So the things that you have to look for is, one, you have to have a quality product. You have to make sure that, you know, you're taking a product that says, if it says that it has 900 milligrams of CBD in the bottle, you need to be able to look at a lab report. Is there actually 900 milligrams in that bottle?
Tell your war story.
How easy was it? So I just sent you the lab report. I think they're going to pull it up here. Did you find it, Teddy? Yep. And there
War
it is.
story. This past weekend we worked a show, and some lady bought a bottle with 4,000 milligrams of CBD, and she had a lab report. So my wife scrutinized the lab report, and here it comes up that there was less than 1,000 milligrams of CBD, and it said it right on the report. So why would you sell a 4,000 milligram bottle of CBD that really contains, you know, a lot less than what they're saying?
I'd like to know what the hell was in there.
What was in it?
Yeah.
I know. Let's
Cookie
go
dough.
to. We're going to commercial break. When we come back, learn about the challenge, our 10-day challenge.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
You know, not for nothing, but remember when I used to take CBD on the set?
Yeah.
How much should I take? I
Well,
used to
that's what
take
I'm
a
saying.
whole.
They'd say a drop, 3 drops. He would take the entire dropper.
Nothing happened.
Well,
you know something? Too much. I don't think I took enough. I wanted to swallow the bottle. I said, when's it going to work?
It worked.
It worked how?
I don't know. You're a little more wonkier than you normally are.
Wonky is something else. Wonky is automatic.
Let us know if you have any questions. You can write in, or you can give us a call at 888-994-4995.
Come and test this with me.
Stay tuned. More with your CBD store, and we will be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming, as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages, or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Hi, my name is Leslie Carmen, and I'm the founder from Carmen Care Laser here in Boca Raton. We've done so many treatments. We've treated people with severe back pain, knee pain. If your pain has been there for so many years, often we just have a tendency to just believe that we're not going to get better.
I had a bad injury with my knee, my left knee. And it is amazing after just 3 treatments. And even after the first treatment, I could tell a huge difference.
We'd love to invite you to come see us and be a part of that. Thank you.
Sometimes you need to shake things up a bit. To be a little adventurous, to make your meals pop. Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters has that special ingredient. That little bit of adventure in a bottle to take your dinner to the next level. So take a leap and try one of Don Pablo's fresh roasted specialty coffee meat rubs on your beef, chicken, or pork. You'll never go back to boring again. Go ahead, rub it on your meat.
Does your business Moby Pop? A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services, or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following. Let MobiPop drive your marketing campaign. Focus on your business. Let MobiPop focus on growing it.
Dr. Lee of Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic with the PhD in neuroscience. Her practice in acupuncture helps hormone balancing, total relaxation, diabetes, and inflammation. For additional questions or to schedule a free consultation, call Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic at 617-817-1910. Acupuncture and Chinese herbs are very effective in treating many ailments and diseases and have been used for thousands of years in China. Call today for your free consultation at 617-817-1910.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And he's at it again. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Yes, Freddie has started his 10-day challenge with your CBD store in the house. Give us a call. Everyone's rubbing it all over themselves. Podcast moment. rub it on.
Rub your meat.
Rub it on your meat.
We have a commercial. Rub your meat.
And there you have it. 888-994-4995.
Did you put this in the back of your neck?
Yeah.
What do you got, neck?
It's amazing.
You broke your neck?
You broke your neck a little?
Broke it a little.
She broke it a little.
It's amazing. Like I use it, I start to get the tension knots in my on my
Holy
shoulder
smokes.
blade.
Are you kidding me?
And
Telling
it
ya.
literally takes a pea-size amount. Like that jar, depending on
You feel yet?
depending on how many times that you use it a day and what your pain tolerance is.
No way. What's in this?
Freddie, I told you. I'm
it can
telling
last
you.
4 to 6 weeks. Longer.
Okay. We had a sponsor that was on our show with these motorized bicycles. So I'm
Electric
making sure,
bicycles, yes.
I'm saying everybody be careful because Dawn's a little clumsy and she's going to fall. Well, Freddie gets on a stupid bike. I fall on my elbow. I fracture my elbow.
Oh, no.
But he never went to the doctor. He healed it on
That
his
was a
own.
typical man.
So I put it around my neck for a couple of weeks, but it's been hurting me. And I just put that on, and then I couldn't do this over the weekend, and it doesn't hurt. What's in this thing?
It helps my sciatica, and I have rotator cuff issues. For years, I couldn't put my arm around my wife.
What's in there?
And now I can throw a ball again, so.
There's
This is the
1,000
topical.
milligrams of CBD in
Yeah.
that 2-ounce
Yeah,
jar.
put a little more. What'd you put a
The
finger?
1,000
in?
milligrams. How many times a day should you apply this?
Oh, it just depends on what your pain tolerance is and how many times, as to
I
how
do it
many
once.
times. My husband
I
just
just
does
do
it in the morning, but we do have some customers that throughout the day, like when we opened our Pembroke Pines store, a mailman was my very first customer, and where he, is all the time with his hands with the mail. He's like, my hands are killing me. I need something to help. So he bought the 1,000, and I gave him some. We have some little tiny jars that we use at our shows for samples. So I was like, hey, let me give you a couple empty ones. That way he could just carry them in his truck. So throughout the day, if he needed it, not saying that he would, that he would have it with him. So, sometimes it's just about creating that special bond with people and showing them that you care.
What do you think, Mia?
It feels a little better, yeah. Feels good.
Anybody got a pain? Who has a pain? We can say, I got a pain.
Don't say it. 'Cause I'm sitting here. I'm listening.
Nobody got a pain? What kind of young guys are you? What do
They're
you got?
young.
But I want to know the pain.
Well, you know the knot you get in your shoulder? Like if you
What
can
do you
feel
got?
a lump right here.
I get them terrible.
Right?
Try
That's
it.
when
Everyone's neck is sore because we all work at computers all day. You always get some.
I want to see. I want you
I've
to
got
put
wand
it on. Let's see.
elbow. I think when people have tennis elbow, I've got wand elbow.
So let me get this. So you put that on for the. This is freaking unreal.
I use it in the morning. I only use the pain cream in the morning as soon as I get out of the shower. That's me. About 10 o'clock, I could probably put it on again because I can feel it, that it probably needs it again. But by 11 o'clock, I'm going to bed.
How
so I
long?
don't
How
waste my
long
time.
does this last?
It just depends on your pain tolerance. Some people's pain tolerance are really high and some are really low.
But I got no pain.
Isn't it crazy?
So it could
Pretty
last you all
impressive.
day. You could have to put it on at dinner time. I don't.
So if I get pain again, I do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt you.
This is really weird. What's
know-
in this thing?
I'm going to
Do
give
you
it in
know
a
what
small
we
bottle.
do at the shows we work, like where I met you?
Right.
We were putting them in little jars and letting them take them, but that wasn't working for
I
us.
can imagine that.
So what we did is if they come up and they have pain, I take a little, it's kind of like ice cream bar thing.
A popsicle stick.
Yeah, popsicle stick, thank you. I put a little on there, and then I'll give it to them, and I'll say, here's what I want you to do, because they're a little reluctant because CBD, Wild Wild West.
Right.
I said, I'm going to make you a deal. You take this and put it on and go do whatever it is you're doing, and I'm going to see you in about 15 minutes, right? And 15 minutes later, I'll take 2 of them bottles.
He's got his shoes and socks off for those of you that are listening and not watching the full visual effect of Freddie.
You
over
should
here.
watch it. Wow.
Is
This
Mary
and it
laughing?
spreads easier.
Mary, he's putting it on his feet
Yeah,
too.
that's why I said just
You
a
only need a
pea-sized
piece.
amount
Yeah.
goes a very, very long way. And that's the difference between ours and a lot of the other products is that you may get a 12-ounce bottle that has 3,000 milligrams in it. I get it. But this is a 2-ounce jar with 1,000 milligrams, a pea-sized amount. So you don't have to use a lot of it. Like a little bit goes a very, very long way.
A little dabaduya.
And you've got 4 stores. So if people are looking up the product, it's not the store is called Your CBD Store.
Yes.
Yes.
But the product is not called Your CBD Store product.
No.
No, our products are distributed by Sunflora.
Okay.
Which is the label for Your CBD Store. So if they go to cbdrx4u.com, it'll tell them all the locations. It'll tell them about Sunflora, our brand, and it'll tell them about our products and what we have available.
And what's happening with some of the legislation? It's going to be different state to state, but you are all national. So is it is it different for Sunflora and Your CBD Store state to state, or are you under an umbrella?
It's a little different, but it's not much different. And with Marcus being on the Hemp Roundtable, it kind of keeps us in tune with where we're supposed to be. So we kind of like got an inside track as to what they're going to look for, and we head that off at the pass, so we don't have to deal with the negativity. All we carry is SunMed products. Period. That's it. People come in our store every day and say, "Hey, will you carry my?" No, I'm not interested.
No, we have
I know what we have, and that's it. I'm not interested in someone else's product at all.
You know the quality, you know everything about
Exactly.
it.
Now, this is for the dry skin area?
That is the body lotion, yes. That one smells like cucumber mint.
does.
It's amazing.
Where'd you put? I'm afraid to ask.
I
Yes,
know.
it is.
I didn't put it anyway.
Sorry, I didn't mean that, but I kind of did mean that. Where'd you put it? You didn't put it yet. It smells amazing.
Doesn't it?
Now the
You can put this on your face, you said also.
Yeah,
I
my
wonder if
son uses it for acne.
That's what you had said.
We also have a beauty line. So we have a collagen cream, nighttime, daytime, and I'm missing one. Collagen, nighttime, daytime.
It smells incredible.
I know we have bath bombs, we have lip balms.
I love our
They're
bath bombs.
They're coming out with a sunscreen here very shortly. We have a complete pet line. Complete pet line.
For our loved ones, two-legged and four-legged, because our pets have endocannabinoid systems just like we do. And people don't understand that. Like, just because they can't tell us that they're having anxiety, we know that they're acting weird, that something's going on. You know, so they have the same systems that we have. So we have tinctures for them. We have snacks for cats and dogs, all different milligrams, so we can help
And for
our four-legged
inflammation,
friends.
it's amazing. Topically, it's incredible. The bath bombs for relaxation. But when you're talking even more medical issues, we were at a commercial break, someone asked us about seizure disorder. And that has been approved medically, right?
Yes.
For seizures as one of the first line,
Yes.
I want to say treatments, but it is.
Yeah.
So what are
There-
you recommending for that? For people who are starting?
That's got to be you.
I would start with a water soluble. That would be my suggestion. You know, and for seizures, I'd probably start with a pretty high dose. So either the neuro or we have a 900 water soluble as well.
My sister uses it for her Crohn's.
Really?
Yeah, but it's approved now already for epilepsy. It's already got their seal of approval.
And so your sister must use the water soluble, right, Crohn's, for her stomach, or she's using the oils?
I think she's using the oils, but I also think that she's using the gummies.
Because if you
Kinda
think,
like
right, what it
preventive
is, it's bowel
maintenance.
inflammation, so why wouldn't it be helping?
Yeah.
Bowel inflammation. You're very quiet over there.
Because
How's
my
that foot rub going for you?
well, I'm looking at the inflammation because it's so inflamed that it was difficult to close the toes. And I do that all the time because I'm afraid that one day I won't be able to. And the inflammation, after I put the ointment on, I can actually open and close the toes.
I remember we were at the
This is
baseball field
wild.
doing Miracle League, and you had your sneakers on. And so I never see your toes move. And I see his shoe going like this. It's like, what are you doing? He said, I do this all the time.
Flexing them.
And I thought, why? But you told me why, but I never see you do that with your shoes.
Yes, but it gets harder and harder because the inflammation seems to go down to my feet more than my hands or anything else. But all of a sudden, I can move them. So does it get better as you use this? Does it keep getting better and better and better? Is that what happens?
First of all, that cream has just won so many awards at the national convention that it's unbelievable. And people say, well, is it habit forming? Do you always have to take it? With the cannabinoids that are in your body not doing what they're supposed to do, that's where CBD comes in handy. Kind of wakes up your system and says, hey, this is your job. You're supposed to be doing this, and you're sleeping on the job. So the CBD kind of wakes it up a little bit, makes it start doing its job. So as time goes on, they expect it at a certain time of day, so they're already up waiting to, okay, we're going to get some food. And then before you know it, as time goes on, you'll need less instead of more because now your cannabinoid system will be up, ready to go, and active.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
I'm shocked. You know, but I'm going to tell you something. Things don't shock me no more. Since I saw the movie The Game Changer and I went to vegan, and I'm doing it just because of my health, it has improved my health 100%. And I was a notorious chicken, and steak guy. And I'm not saying for you to stop doing that. That's your choice. I'm saying that for me, it worked. And I just put this stuff on. I'm going to tell you, there's a difference. My elbow, this is ridiculous. My elbow was so hurting me over the weekend because when it rains, and it's been raining this weekend,
You
it
carry
hurts
that
a
dad
lot.
bag too.
Well, it hurts a lot, but I couldn't do this.
Humans have been using it as long as Homo sapiens have been Homo sapiens. Understand that. Okay? The government put the kibosh to it because they didn't know how to make any money off
on
of it. Now that they figured out, okay, we can make some money off this, let's just go ahead and say, okay, we're going to put our, and that's really where it's come from. I mean, the Indians years and years and years and years ago have been using this stuff, so it's nothing new.
You just need to know the quality of it. And yes, it's
Exactly.
the wild, wild west because it is unregulated. And yes, you can get it in your local drugstore. You can get it in your local gas. I feel like I sound like you, Teddy, right? You can get it in the gas station, but don't, right? You want to be able to actually look at the product, and you can with this. You can go in the store, you can scan it on the app, you put in the lot number. I did it here, and I don't even have my glasses on, and I could do it. And it pulls up everything exactly as it is. And it's right there.
And our staff, even if you come in and just spend 25 minutes to get educated, you're more than welcome to come in. Just stop in one of the stores and let one of the staff members educate you on the benefits of what CBD can do. You know, they just...
And what
people
about
just need to-
contraindication to your medications? Blood thinners or anything like that?
Metformin.
We always tell people that if they're on a blood thinner or a heart medication, that they should consult their doctor before taking it.
Okay, so definitely consult your doctor, especially we're in South Florida. Consult your doctor before you're taking any other products. We say that all the time.
Where are the stores located?
We have a store in Singer Island, just one block off of the beach, right across from Johnny Longboats. Everybody seems to know where that is. That's the spot. We have a store in Boynton Beach, North Federal, between Gateway and Boynton Beach Boulevard.
1600 North
Yeah,
Federal.
1600 North Federal. And then we are in the Sandalfoot Plaza in Boca Raton. That's 18th and
441.
441, right by the big car wash there. And then our newest store is in Pembroke Pines. We are right by the McDonald's drive-thru at the corner of Taft and North Hiatus. So we're 1685 North Hiatus Road there.
Wow, very
You guys
nice.
are all over the place.
Yes, and more to come.
It's amazing. So much coming up.
It is. And I'm going to tell you something. Why are people calling me Mandia? It smells like cucumber.
I smell it.
Do you smell it?
I love the smell of that lotion. When we were at that Boca art show, one of the exhibitors' wives came over and she tried it. And I guess all night she was smelling herself, and her husband was like, "Would you stop smelling yourself?" So the next morning, as I'm unpacking to set my display back up, she's like, "Can I have the largest bottle you have?" I'm like, "Absolutely."
That's why I asked you about the face. And cucumbers can be used for puffy eyes. As I'm thinking, if I put it under my eyes, maybe it would help with some of the puffy eyes, right?
Well, we have a great collagen cream as well. So
With
either
CBD
or.
in it.
Yes.
Collagen.
Collagen.
I take it twice a day.
The fountain of youth. Do you? You're on
do.
so many products these days.
Well, I take it because
I don't
we
know
had
who
that
you
lady
are.
who came in here with the liquid collagen.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I've been taking this since then.
Have you?
Yeah.
A lot happening. So how do you feel, Mia?
My neck actually feels a lot better. I
Awesome.
couldn't move like this morning, so I'm actually getting a lot more movement in.
And Mia's a bartender, so she's
Yeah,
right.
she needs
I
to
need my
pour.
She's
This
got
is
to pour.
ridiculous, though.
The only
Holy
thing I
smoke.
found that it doesn't work if it's bone on bone. If it's bone on bone, that's something that really is probably not going to help you. But if it's inflammation or muscle or torn cartilage or something like that, yeah, it's not going to cure it because it's not a cure-all. But it's gonna help you get through the day. That's for sure.
Well, okay, so your 10-day challenge is what? Here's Freddie's 10-day challenge.
Well, Freddie, we've brought all these products. I don't care which ones you use or who uses what. It doesn't matter. I just want you to take note, all y'all, of where you're at now for whatever you're going to use it for. And in 10 days, let's see if there is any truth to the myth.
Okay. You in?
Well, I'm in. I'm very in. I'm going to tell you right now, you're off to a good start.
But it's got to stay
this
here.
This is killing me. Okay.
Okay.
Why? Because you want to make sure that I use it.
No, because I want to make sure that I can use it. If you take it home, no one else can share it.
Oh, no, you know what it's like when you take the books.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll leave it here.
Explain what's what, hon.
Okay, so this is the neuro that we were talking about.
Okay.
So, do you have something to drink? You want to try it now?
Sure. Does it have to be a lot? There's a little.
No.
lot
I
in
know,
there.
a little is fine. It tells you to put it in an 8-ounce glass, but I'm telling you that I do it in about 4 ounces because I just...
That looks like cookie dough.
This is the Neura's water soluble.
This
So we're
is
going to
the
do
water
a quarter of a
soluble.
dropper.
Yes, I'm going to do the quarter of a dropper for you.
Okay.
So just swishing around a little bit.
You're going to have it too, Freddie?
Yeah.
You get a half. So is it based on your size? If you're
No, it's based on what you're trying to target.
okay.
What is this going to target? Things that are needed?
Well, we're targeting your neuropathy
Yes.
and her migraines.
You're above the head, I'm below the
We're
head.
an old mess, is all I can tell you.
All right, today I'm an old mess.
we both are an old mess. You don't even, I mean, you taste it, but you don't taste
Barely.
anything
It's
bad.
not- you know, we have people come in the water soluble. We have it in strawberry lime, pina colada, and grape. And they're like, we let them sample it in the stores. And they're like, oh,
Easy.
this doesn't taste like a lot. I'm like, well, it's not going to taste like Kool-Aid. You know, it's just a little hint of a flavor.
That's all it is. It's a little hint of a flavor, not so much.
I drink water with baking soda.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Well, if you could drink water with baking soda, you could probably
I'm
drink
gonna tell you,
this.
it's magical. She just called me. It must be her ears must be ringing, but it's magical. It's changed my life. And now when I don't do it, like I didn't do it yesterday, I feel it cleans it. That's not bad.
Easy. All right, day one.
Okay, so that's what that's for.
Teddy, in our calendar, today's the 17th.
Okay, and you're going to leave the topical here, and everybody's
Yes.
going to share.
We're going to all share it here.
I
And you
challenge
can-
you to use the body lotion on your
I put it on my
feet.
hands, on my feet. I put it
Yes.
on one leg. I'm leaving one. You know, not for nothing, but my foot is tingling.
Is it?
Yes, my left foot is tingling. What the hell's going on?
Which foot did you put it on?
I put this one on the left.
Okay.
Good.
And my foot is tingling, which means circulation's back in there, right?
Exactly.
For sure.
This is pretty. This is freaky, man. I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
This is really
and
wild.
last but not least, I have, these are the isolate gummies, so these are just CBD. I challenge you all that this week, instead of taking an Aleve, a Tylenol, a whatever pain reliever you take, eat one.
All right. There you have it.
And these are all no detected THC, so there's...
So everyone's good. And how do
Yep.
people find you? Find you, the stores, website, phone number?
I can give you phone numbers if you want.
Or website, maybe.
The website is cbdrx4u.com.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4.
CBDRX4U.com. Got that?
The number 4, the letter U.com.
There's
But
4
we-
locations here.
Yeah, but we really do encourage a personal visit.
Oh, absolutely. Because once again, you know, it's everywhere. Just come in. Just come in and get educated. That's
in.
what I use the hashtag all the time, get educated. If people would just give us 5 minutes of their time to open their minds to the product and the benefits of it, then we're doing our job.
And I have to tell you, we get educated on this all the time. We've worked with CBD companies for the past 3 years, and never once has anyone given me the option of a water soluble. They would
That's
change
just
the
crazy to
carrier,
me.
change the carrier oils from coconut oil to hemp oil, and I've tried them all, and they've never once said try this. So you know what? Even if you think you know it, there's always more to know.
Yeah, there are a lot of different ways to ingest it. I mean, we have the water solubles, we have the oils, we have edibles, and then we
Honey
also, well, that's an edible as
Right.
well, but we carry a vape line as well.
I was
that
going to
goes
ask you about
from-
that. I know we got a couple of minutes about the vape line. Is it safe to use?
It is. It is. Ours are very safe. They've, once again, this company, Sunflora, is first class all the way, dotted all the I's, crossed all the T's to make sure that when the time comes and the FDA will approve us, that we're first in line, that we're one of the first companies in line. So they are safe to use, and they are the fastest acting product that we have. And I'm not encouraging people to vape by any means. But if you are a smoker or a vapor, we carry it from indica to sativa. So there are different cartridges that target different things, whether you're looking for uplifting or you're looking for the more soothing. You know, we have a watermelon OG that's great for anxiety attacks, and I'll be the first one to attest to that because I can take 2 hits off of it, and my anxiety attacks are like...
Go on.
We got to bring.
Yeah, he's in the hospital.
He's in the hospital again, and I said to him to come. You know what I like? That I can take some. I already have somebody in mind. That I'm gonna take him to your store, and I want you to have a consult. When you meet different kids, like these kids, when they go and they're having finals or midterms, they do the Red Bull and they're taking the ups and the uppers and this and this. How are you going to study that way?
No.
It's terrible.
It's the worst medicine in the world when you can
It's
do
terrible.
other things that soothe you, so at least you can focus. But this kid is on vaping, he's on pills, he's in and out of the hospital, really, really bad situation.
Seizures.
Seizures, very bad seizures. And I want him to go.
Bring him in.
So that you can talk to him.
For
And
sure.
I was hoping he was going to show up today, but he's in the hospital.
We do a rewards program. It's called 5 Star. So we actively take care of our customers where they can earn bonus points for every dollar they spend, they get a point, and it goes towards whatever their next purchase is. Or some of them let them build up till they got $200 or $300 worth of points and come in once a month, get their product, and they're good to go.
You're actually working, before we go, with the Hat Foundation.
Yes, we are.
ATT.
We are doing the Hat Foundation. I like the free plug, thank you. The Hat Foundation is a pretty magnificent organization for the local community. We did a deal with them for Thanksgiving, and now their Easter thing is, I think 6,000 food buckets is what they want to give to the needy. And our goal is 200 buckets, and we've challenged a lot of the little businesses in the area to climb aboard with us. And how it works in our organization is if you come into one of our stores and you spend $200, we will donate that bucket in your name to the Hat Foundation. And if not, and if CBD is not something you're into, please feel free. For $35, you can buy a bucket and donate it to the needy.
Yep, sounds fantastic. All right, more to come. 10-day challenge is on. Mark your calendars. It is February 17th, and Freddie's still moving his elbow.
I can't believe it. And then I had a bad joint here, and I put a little bit on there. And
maybe you just need a bomb to submerge your whole body in it.
No, I'm telling you, I got a tingled foot over here. I know it's tingling because the other one isn't. I didn't do anything with the other one.
And there you have it.
But this is amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us. Say hi to Chelsea. Have a great day, everyone. For more information, you can contact us or you can check them out online. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, different place actually. We're going to be at Babylon West Boca Memorial Home about celebrating life. We're doing a remote location there, and of course, save the date right here. February 25th, we are celebrating Freddie's celebration of life from 4 until 7 p.m. Some great food, a music video montage, Latin styles about getting your pre-need arrangements in place. Nothing to be scared about, because you know what? It's the only thing in life that we are guaranteed is that one day it will end, and do this for your loved ones. We'll see you tomorrow.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.